Welcome back to my series covering all the changes Nicktoons made to Dragon Ball Z Kai. This is a series that explores the differences between the uncut original Dragon Ball Z Kai found on the DVDs and Blu-rays and the censored broadcasted version that aired on Nicktoons in the early new 10s. As such, this video will look at episodes 17 through 30 of the series, the Namek arc. As a reminder, I will be showing general recurring edits at the end of the video, and will cover new changes per episode. So with that, let's get looking at how Nicktoons and Funimation censored Dragon Ball Z Kai, the Namek arc. Episode 17. In this episode, everyone's blood has either been removed or recolored to not look so red. There are a few inconsistencies in the recap. First, Vegeta's Destructo Disc cutting off Gohan's tail is unedited, whereas in the actual episode there was a flash to obscure the impact. Then, Krillin saying he is going to kill Vegeta has the line left uncensored, as opposed to the edited line in the previous episode.
You monster! You killed my friends! Now it's your turn! You monster! You killed my friends! Now it's your turn!
As for the rest of the episode, a shot is removed as Krillin begins to strike down at Vegeta, and he has a dialogue change.
Die! Krillin, don't do it! Krillin, don't do it!
As Krillin wonders why he can hear Goku's voice in his head, there is a dialogue change.
Whoa, why am I hearing voices and why don't they want me to kill the Saiyan? Whoa, why am I hearing voices and why don't they want me to hurt the Saiyan?
Goku convincing Krillin to let Vegeta go has a ton of dialogue changes, all to dance around the mention of death.
You've got to be kidding me. 4 of our friends are dead because of him and you want to let him get in his spaceship and fly away like nothing ever happened? You can't be serious, Goku! After what he did to our friends, you think I'm gonna let him get back in his spaceship and fly to his home planet to brag about it? If we let him live, he'll just keep on hurting people! If we let him go, he'll just keep on hurting people!
This might sound crazy. In fact, I'm sure it does. But just now, when it looked like you were about to kill him, I couldn't help but think, it'd be such a waste. This might sound crazy. In fact, I'm sure it does. But just now, when I saw what you were about to do, I couldn't help but think, it'd be such a waste.
Krillin holding Yajirobe's sword up to Vegeta has a shot removed. Krillin coming around to letting Vegeta live has a dialogue change.
Okay then. I don't like it, but if you say we should let him live, then that's enough for me. After all, if it wasn't for you, we'd all be dead right now. Okay then. I don't like it, but if you say we should let him live, then that's enough for me. I mean, if it hadn't been for you, none of us would even be here.
As Vegeta is leaving, in the Saiyan space pod, Gohan's rear is cut out. As Krillin walks over to Gohan, another shot of Gohan fully naked and exposed is cut out. Krillin mentioning that there might be a way to bring everyone back to life has a dialogue change.
And unless I'm missing something, I think it's possible that everyone the Saiyans killed can be brought back to life. And unless I'm missing something, I think it's possible that everyone we lost can be brought back to life.
There are 2 dialogue changes as the remaining fighters look for the bodies of the deceased, with a very sad mention of Chaozu blowing himself up.
We'll start getting the bodies on board. This is where we'll find everyone. There's no body. He blew himself up trying to kill a Saiyan.
Oh.
You won't find him. He tried to save us and he's gone.
Oh.
And finally, Horin blasting Yajirobe's feedback has a dialogue change.
Big whoop, let's get out of here.
You jerk!
Big whoop, let's get out of here.
I'm wrong!
Episode 18. In this episode, there are a few shots where we see Goku with blood injuries on him. In every instance, they have been removed in the broadcast version. The Ox King commenting on the heroism of the remaining fighters has a dialogue change.
I'm just so proud of all of you for running those nasty Saiyans off. You know, not only did you save the human race, but now everyone who died in the battle will be brought back to life. I'm just so proud of all of you for running those nasty Saiyans off. They might not know it, but everybody on Earth owes you one, and so will your friends once you bring them all back.
Gohan talking about wanting to go to Namek and be around when Piccolo is wished back has a line shortened in the broadcast.
I want to be there to see Piccolo when they bring him back to life! I want to be there to see Piccolo when they wish him back!
Gohan telling Chi-Chi off has a dialogue change.
Shut up! Listen!
Gohan talking about the heroicism of the fighters who passed has a dialogue change.
They fought hard trying to protect us, and they died to save us and the Earth. But it wasn't for nothing. It can't have been for nothing. I I have to do something. They fought hard trying to protect us. They did what was right, and now they're gone. They fought for us. I want to fight for them. I have to do something.
And finally, in the next episode preview, there is a shot change, but overall no time is cut out. Episode 19. Every time the beer can that Bulma drinks from is shown, the beer text is airbrushed out of it. Bulma asks Krillin and Gohan to clean up, which prompts Krillin to reply back. His response has a dialogue change.
So busy you can't be bothered to put on some clothes? More like a flower that's been planted in her chair all day.
Bulma asks Krillin where Vegeta went. There are 2 dialogue changes to remove direct references to pain and injury.
Well, wherever he went, the guy took so much damage, I'm sure he couldn't have gotten very far. That night, imagine he'd choose a place with the right technology to treat his wounds. Well, wherever he went, the guy took so much damage, I'm sure he couldn't have gotten very far. That night, imagine he'd choose a place with the right technology to treat his injuries.
You know about their basically wiping out a planet's entire population and selling the place lock, stock, and barrel to the highest bidder? You know about their conquering essentially whatever planet catches their fancy and selling it lock, stock, and barrel to the highest bidder?
When Vegeta steps out of the healing tank, blue shorts are added to his lower torso so that he isn't exposed anymore. Vegeta telling the doctor that he has no interest in talking to Kui has a dialogue change.
Is that a fact? Well, you can tell that purple bastard the only word I have for him is no. Is that a fact? Well, you can tell that purple freak show the only word I have for him is no.
Kui confronting Vegeta about what happened to him on Earth has a dialogue change.
Yo, Vegeta, word is somebody we all know and love got their butt handed to them. Yo, Vegeta, word is somebody we all know and love got his tail handed to him.
As Vegeta thinks to the potential of Frieza getting the Dragon Balls, he has a dialogue change.
If I don't beat him to the punch, I'll be that bastard's puppet for eternity. If I don't beat him to the punch, I'll be his whipping boy for all eternity.
And as Kui tells Vegeta about Frieza's inevitable immortality with the Namekian Dragon Balls, Kui has a dialogue change, and Vegeta has a response difference.
Oh, and I hate to dash your own dreams of immortality, but he's gonna kill every last Namekian when he's done.
Like hell he will!
Should have thought that one through, because he'll have plenty of time to find a suitable punishment for you once he's immortal.
No, he won't!
The 30-second long scene of Master Roshi hitting on the hospital nurse is cut out. The doctor asking the nurse to help out has a dialogue edit to remove a line, in response to the previous scene being cut out.
Come on, Grandpa Happy Hands. Help him up.
Grandpa Happy Hands.
Come on, Grandpa. Help him up.
And Master Roshi reacting to his new name is cut out, as it didn't happen in the broadcast version. The nurse mentioning the not-so-flattering name is also cut out. Gohan talking about how Namek looks just like where Piccolo took him to train has a dialogue change to remove a mention of death.
Wow, this place is a lot like where Piccolo took me to train while Dad was off in Otherworld. Wow, this place is a lot like where Piccolo took me to train while Dad was off with King Kai.
Bulma, angry that Krillin and Gohan stepped out without even bothering to check if the air was breathable, has a dialogue change.
Do you two geniuses share half a friggin' brain cell between you or something? For all you knew, this air could have been made of cow flatulence! Do you two geniuses share half a stinking brain cell between you or something? For all you knew, this air could have been made up of rat poison!
Vegeta commenting on Frieza's presence on Namek has a quick dialogue change to remove a swear.
Damn, he's brought Zarbon and Dodoria along for the ride. Great, he's brought Zarbon and Dodoria along for the ride.
And finally, leaking blood is removed from the Namekian that has been killed. This makes the shot look like a still image. Episode 20. Frieza's soldier talking about how he has orders to kill anyone who arrives has a dialogue change.
Well, it's not like we gotta ask them their names now, is it? We have strict orders to kill whoever we come across on this ball of dirt. Well, it's not like we gotta ask them their names now, is it? We have strict orders to take down whoever we find on this ball of dirt.
The other soldier looks at Gohan and Krillin's power level and scoffs at them being weak. There is a dialogue change here too.
What are these losers, a bunch of tourists or something? Their power is pathetic. Talk about a mercy kill. What are these losers, a bunch of tourists or something? Their power is pathetic. It reads close to zero.
As Frieza's men shoot the converted Namekian ship, Krillin's swear is changed.
No! Those bastards! No! Not the ship!
As Vegeta tells Kui about how much stronger he has become since coming back from Earth and nearly dying, he has two dialogue changes to remove mentions of death.
The battle on Earth nearly claimed my life. The battle on Earth nearly finished me. Spare me this pathetic display and scrounge up some dignity before you die. Spare me this pathetic display and scrounge up some dignity before I finish you.
And as he laments being fooled by Kui, a swear is removed.
Which means, unfortunately for you, that little ruse only succeeded in pissing me off. Which means, unfortunately for you, that little ruse only succeeded in ticking me off.
Vegeta punching Kui in the stomach and breaking his armor has a few frames cut out to remove the direct impact. And as he blows up Kui in great pain right before his death has a second cutout. Also keep this face in mind for the recap in the next episode. Krillin, angry at feeling Frieza's power level and feeling helpless, as a swear removal.
Damn it! Come on!
Yajirobe arrives at the hospital with sensu beans, and as he greets Goku and Master Roshi, he has a dialogue change.
Hey, you're not dead yet. Hey, you're still with us.
Goku leaves the hospital, leaving Yajirobe and Roshi alone. Yajirobe comments on Goku's urgency to join the battle, and there is a quick dialogue change.
But if he's up against something like that, what the hell does he have a smile on his face for? But if he's up against something like that, what in the world do you have a smile on his face for?
The next episode preview has a few changes. First, Dr. Brief's cigarette is removed in every shot it appears in. Then, Mrs. Brief's drink for Goku has been recolored to white. The battle between the Namekian and Frieza soldier has a shot sped up, and then another shot cut out. And finally, Zarbon kicking the Namekian in the neck is sped up, and the shot afterwards is also cut out. Episode 21. Just like in the previous episode, the recap cuts out the frames of Vegeta punching through Kui's armor. However, more shots of Kui's face are left in than in the previous actual episode. That extreme reaction frame is still cut out, however. In this episode, every shot of Dr. Brief with a cigarette dangling from his mouth has the high school stick edited out. As Dr. Brief talks about rebuilding the Saiyan space pod into a full-blown ship, he has two dialogue changes to remove swears.
Quite a challenge. Hell, just locating this thing was an adventure. Not to mention she was in shambles for the most part. Quite a challenge. Heck, just locating this thing was an adventure. Not to mention she was in shambles for the most part. Well, shambles or not, Saiyan technology is pretty damn spectacular. Well, shambles or not, Saiyan technology is pretty darn spectacular.
Goku, excited that he is going to get to Namek in 6 days, has a dialogue change. This is very likely just a line read difference.
I can get to Namek in 6 days? You're a genius, Doc! I can get to Namek in 6 days? I'll take the speakers!
Every shot of Mrs. Brief with the drink she was going to bring Goku has the drink recolored to white. Considering they kept the foam, it's very likely it's supposed to be a milkshake in the edited broadcast. Frieza's soldier threatening the Namekians to come out of their homes has a dialogue change.
Get out here now. Otherwise, I start shooting. You know what's good for you? You'll get out here now.
A shot of Frieza looking menacing while threatening the villagers is cut out. Frieza telling the Namekian elder about what he did to the previous village has two dialogue changes to downplay the sense of doom.
At least, not before we decided to kill one of them. At least, not before the health of his friend was in jeopardy. And since I've never been one to take bad news well, I'm afraid I killed him. And since I've never been one to take bad news well, he had to go bye-bye.
Zarbon kicking the older Namekian has the direct impact cut out, keeping only the shot after the direct kick. One of the Namekians blasts Frieza's soldier. The shot of the soldier in pain and dying is cut out. Zarbon blasting that same Namekian and killing him has the shot shortened. The Namekian's remains folding at the feet of the elder is cut out. Krillin's swear is muted in the broadcast, so the scene is silent in this version.
Those rotten bastards!
Krillin telling Gohan to stay calm, as there is very little they can actually do, has a dialogue change.
Do want to bring Piccolo and the others back to life, right? There's no way in hell the two of us can take on someone like him. If we try, all we'll get for our trouble is dead. You do want to bring Piccolo and the others back now, don't you? There's absolutely no way we can take on someone this powerful. If we try, it'll be like walking into a lion's den.
As the elder Namekian stands up to Frieza's desire for the Dragon Ball, there is a dialogue change.
Over my dead body would I ever grant our Dragon Ball to someone like you. As long as there is still breath in my body, I will never grant a Dragon Ball to you.
Frieza threatening to kill the Namekian children has a dialogue change.
Still, would you waste the lives of one so young? But what of your innocent young charges there?
As the Namekian warriors arrive, Frieza stating that their arrival is pointless has a dialogue change.
A pity, too, that you've come all this way to die. Because die you shall. A pity, too, you've come all this way for naught. Don't you feel silly?
The Namekian warrior striking Frieza's soldier directly has the direct impact cut out. The Elder shooting Dodoria's scouter off of his face has the shot shortened. As Dodoria gets angry at being humiliated by the Elder, he has a dialogue change.
You bastard! Ha! Tell me that's not your idea of a technique, cause if so, I'd say you're thoroughly screwed! You geezer! Ha! Tell me that's not your idea of a technique! No shriveled old coot is gonna topple me!
The Elder shooting the scouter off of the dead Frieza soldier is cut out. Dodoria being so angry that he bleeds from his hand has the blood removed. Dodoria declaring his intent to kill the villager has a dialogue change.
Every last one of them's gonna die! Every last one of them's gonna pay!
In the next episode preview, there are a few changes. First, the flash is added when Dodoria hits the Elder in the face with the elbow, although the blood coming out of the Elder is kept. The shot of Dodoria killing the Namekian by punching through him has been replaced with other action in the fight. And Dodoria headbutting the Namekian, blasting the Namekian with his mouth, and Gohan kicking Dodoria are all left uncensored, with no flashes. Keep this in mind for the next episode. Episode 22. In the recap, the shot of the Elder blasting the dead Frieza soldier's scouter is replaced with another shot. Additionally, the same dialogue edit of Dodoria threatening to kill everyone has a dialogue change.
Every last one of them's gonna die!
Dodoria attacks.
Every last one of them's gonna pay!
Dodoria attacks.
The shot of Dodoria punching through the Namekian is cut out. Additionally, in the next shot, his injury has been redrawn to just be a punch blow, and his hole from the front of his body has been drawn to not look so graphic. The shot of the Namekian getting vaporized by Dodoria is cut out. This was left unedited in the preview for this episode. A pan of Krillin reacting to the death and carnage is cut out. The shot of the Namekian getting headbutted by Dodoria is cut out. This was also left unedited in the preview for this episode. Additionally, the blood streaks after he has been killed by Dodoria has been removed. The Elder telling Frieza that he is insane has a dialogue change.
Don't be absurd. If you think I'm going to tell you where there are more Namekians for you to torture, then you are sadly mistaken. You're insane. I'd never put my fellow Namekians at risk by telling you where they are. Not in a million years.
Frieza threatening to kill the remaining Namekians has a dialogue change.
And for being such an ungracious host, you'll die with the children. I hope you taught those children better manners. They can be so fragile.
Dodoria elbowing the Elder in the face has the blood edited out, and the shot removed. The blood was previously left unedited in the preview. The blood is then removed from every shot it originally appeared in this episode. A back and forth between the Elder and Frieza about the nature of terror has two dialogue changes.
I already told you. I'll die before I help you terrorize my people.
That's certainly an option, but then who would look after the children? Well, if you'd rather die than help, I can oblige.
What? I won't do it. Do what you will to me. I'll never betray my people.
You should never say never. I can be quite persuasive when I choose. But if your mind is made up, then I won't argue.
What?
The direct shot of Dodoria killing the Namekian child is cut out. Two different shots of the child's smoldering remains are also cut out. The direct impact of Dodoria punching the Elder is cut out, as is the long scene of Dodoria snapping the Elder's neck in a very violent scene. This changes the fight in the broadcast to make it seem like the previous punch is what took the Elder down. The Elder falling, dead, and bleeding from his mouth is also cut out. Gohan kicking Dodoria has a flash to obscure the point of impact. This was previously unedited in the preview for this episode. Krillin grabbing Dende and scolding Gohan has a dialogue change.
Are you trying to get us both killed? Cause that's sure what it looks like! Get out of here! Are you trying to get us both caught? Cause that's sure what it looks like! Get out of here!
Krillin dropping Dende has a dialogue change to remove a swear.
No! Damn it! No! Oh no!
Krillin's technique to blind Dodoria has a dialogue change. The uncut version keeps the original name, while the dub uses a dubism that was created decades ago.
Taioken! Solar flare!
Bulma's note in the shower door has been translated into English. When Bulma talks to Dr. Briefs in the shower, some of her cleavage lines have been redrawn to hide some booba. Dr. Briefs' cigarettes are again edited out in every shot they appear in. Dodoria looking for Gohan and Krillin without a scouter has a dialogue change.
Damn, this is impossible. Man, this is impossible.
Dodoria threatening Vegeta and telling them to run away has a dialogue change.
Now get lost, or you're dead. Now get lost. Go on, scram.
In the next episode preview, Vegeta blasting the Namekians has their disintegrating remains redrawn to just be a blast. Episode 23. Vegeta, joyful at how powerful he has become after killing Dodoria, has a dialogue change.
Turns out almost dying on Earth was really a blessing in disguise. And to think I owe it all to the injuries I sustained while fighting on Earth.
Krillin, bummed at the fact that they now have a crisis on Namek, has a dialogue change.
We did it for all our friends the Saiyans killed. But instead of bringing them back like we wanted, now even more people are gonna die. And I know we did it for Yamcha and everybody else, but instead of bringing them back like we wanted, even more people are gonna end up like them.
Krillin reacts to Bulma yelling at him for leaving her alone. This comes with a dialogue change.
Defenseless my butt. Venus flytrap, maybe.
Vegeta threatens the village of Namekians that he finds, and this comes with a dialogue change.
Then you die. Very well.
Krillin commenting on the direness of their situation has the following dialogue change.
This sucks! We're stuck!
Just like in the preview for this episode, Vegeta blasting the Namekians has their disintegrating remains redrawn to just be a blast. Krillin telling Dende why they are on Namek has the following dialogue change.
We figured since he was the one who created the Dragon Balls on our planet, we might find more on Namek and wish our friends back to life. And since a Namekian created the Dragon Balls on our planet, we came to see if we could use yours to bring our friends back from Otherworld.
Krillin flying with Dende to go get a power-up from the Grand Elder has a dialogue change.
I'm probably gonna die here, and I never even had a girlfriend! Man, it's times like these that I really wish I had a mother to call.
In the preview for the next episode, Zarbon's blood is removed, and there is a shortening of Zarbon's kick to Vegeta, although this is replaced with other footage in the broadcast. Episode 24. In the recap to the previous episode, Vegeta blasting the Namekians is once again censored. As Vegeta looks for Namekian villages to raid, the following dialogue edit occurs.
Damn it! Why the hell am I not picking up any power levels clustered together? Come on! Why the heck am I not picking up any power levels clustered together?
Vegeta telling Zarbon that Dodoria is dead has a dialogue change.
Dodoria would agree if he weren't dead. What? Dodoria learned that for himself firsthand. What?
Vegeta telling Zarbon how much he hates Frieza has a dialogue change.
Isn't it obvious? I hate the bastard, always have, and now that there's a chance not to just seize eternal life, but to wrench free of his control at the same time, well, the real question is, why in my right mind wouldn't I turn against him? Isn't it obvious? I hate the man with a white-hot passion, and now that there's a chance not to just seize eternal life, but to wrench free of his control at the same time, well, the real question is, why in my right mind wouldn't I turn against him?
Zarbon flurry-kicking Vegeta is shortened in the broadcasted version. Additionally, Zarbon's blood is removed in every shot it originally appeared in. There's a weird edit in the close-up of Zarbon's hand where the blood is edited and then is unedited as he pulls away his hand. Really bizarre stuff. Probably just an error. Zarbon, eager to transform, has the following dialogue change.
Before you breathe your last breath, there's a very good reason I keep my full powers hidden. You might as well know before I show you firsthand. There's a very good reason I keep my full powers hidden.
Vegeta, egging on Zarbon to transform, has a line read difference.
Excellent. Next you'll be telling me you become a giant ape. Excellent. Next you'll be telling me you turn into a giant ape.
As Zarbon transforms, there is a dialogue change to remove a swear.
What the hell? What is that?
Zarbon slapping Vegeta has a flash to obscure the point of impact. Then Zarbon headbutting Vegeta is cut out. Every shot of Vegeta bleeding is recolored to gray in this episode. Vegeta and Zarbon fighting in the air has a few shots removed to shorten the scene. Zarbon kicking Vegeta directly in the face is cut out. Zarbon choking Vegeta is cut out. Zarbon commenting on how powerful he has become despite appearing ugly has a dialogue change.
Ugly as it is, in this form I'm capable of snapping your neck like a twig.
Ugly as it is, in this form I'm capable of finishing you in the blink of an eye.
Zarbon once again kicking Vegeta in a shot that resembles the first is cut out again. Zarbon smashing Vegeta with his fists has a flash to obscure the point of impact. Zarbon lamenting that Vegeta's life is about to end has a dialogue change.
Let's put you out of your misery. A pity this has to end so soon.
Vegeta trying to break free in distress is cut out. Zarbon speaking to Vegeta's demise has a dialogue change to remove a swear.
Water, water everywhere. But damn it, no sign of a body. Must have been swept away by the current. Water, water everywhere. But darn it, there's no sign of him. Must have been swept away by the current.
In the next episode preview, Krillin being powered up by the Ground Elder are replaced with other shots. Episode 25. In the recap, Vegeta getting kicked by Zarbon twice in 2 different shots has a flash to obscure the point of impact. The Grand Elder telling Krillin and Dende about the loss his people have experienced has a dialogue change.
By the cruel hand of these invaders, many of my children have died. Their sacrifices weigh on my heart like... like an ocean. By the cruel hand of these invaders, my children have known hardship. Their sacrifices weigh on my heart like... like an ocean.
Krillin telling the Grand Elder what he wants to use the Dragon Balls for has a dialogue change.
I want to use them to bring back some old friends who died protecting me. I want to use them to bring back some lost friends who fell protecting me.
Vegeta laughing at his idea of hiding the Dragon Balls has a line read difference.
No one would think to look for it underwater. And I'll be the only one who knows where it is. No one would think to look for it underwater.
A Namekian begs for mercy from Frieza's soldier. The shot of the soldier killing the Namekian is cut out. Instead, the broadcast adds a glow to the Frieza soldier to imply an energy blast being fired. Frieza asking Zarbon about whether Vegeta is dead or alive has a long dialogue alteration in the conversation.
So, I take this to mean that Vegeta is dead?
Well, circumstances ruled out my finding a corpse, but even if by some chance he's still alive, I assure your lordship his injuries are grave.
So, I take this to mean he's no longer a nuisance?
Well, unfortunately, I was unable to bring him back here, but I assure your lordship his injuries will almost certainly keep him from being a nuisance.
Frieza, upset that Zarbon didn't confirm Vegeta's death, has another dialogue change.
You mean to tell me you procured no confirmation of his death? You mean he's still running around out there as we speak?
Frieza killing his soldier for not extracting the right information from the Namekian is cut out. Zarbon's and Vegeta's blood is recolored to what it was in the previous episode. Vegeta declaring that he won't die has a dialogue error. In the uncut version, he says, "I'm not finished," whereas in the edited version, he says, "I'm not gonna die." This should be reversed.
I'm not finished. I'm not gonna die.
The Frieza soldier doctor telling Zarbon that Vegeta might not survive has a dialogue change.
His condition is critical, sir. All vital signs are steadily dropping. The prognosis isn't good, sir. It's touch and go at this point.
In the next episode preview, shots of Vegeta and Zarbon fighting are replaced with other shots. Episode 26. The Frieza soldier doctor has a dialogue change to remove a swear.
Damn it all. As if there's not enough pressure around here as it is. Just my luck. As if there's not enough pressure around here as it is.
Vegeta stepping on the dead doctor's head is cut out. As Gohan finds a Namekian village, the shots of the dead Namekians are all cut out. This is paired with a shot that is flipped where Gohan lands and begins to cry. It's like that because the last shot in the edited version showed Gohan facing left. The editors felt the need to flip it to match that, as opposed to the shots that were cut out. Otherwise, it would look weird with all the shots that have been cut out. Zarbon looking for Vegeta after he has been blasted out of the ship has a dialogue change to remove a swear.
Where are you?
Vegeta thinking about how to escape has a dialogue change to remove a swear as well.
Damn. Darn.
Zarbon, again looking for Vegeta, has another dialogue change to remove another swear.
Oh hell! No way!
And after Vegeta attacks Frieza's ship, it happens again.
You bastard! You cretin!
Frieza tells Zarbon that if Vegeta isn't found, then Zarbon will be killed. This has a dialogue change.
If Vegeta is not standing before me within the hour, the only thing to calm my wrath will be your life, understood? If Vegeta is not standing before me within the hour, far more than your livelihood stands to answer for this blunder, understood?
Vegeta, gleeful at having escaped with the Dragon Balls, has a dialogue change.
I've got you right where I want you, don't I, you bastard? They're mine. The Dragon Balls are mine!
Bulma, angry that Krillin scared her, has a dialogue change.
What the hell is wrong with you? Are you trying to kill me?
Yeah.
Don't sneak up on me like that! You scared the daylights out of me!
Zarbon slapping Vegeta has a flash to obscure the point of impact. As Vegeta drops sand on Zarbon to blind him, there is a dialogue change.
Oh, damn it!
Vegeta hitting Zarbon on the head has a flash to obscure the point of impact, and some footage is cut out. Vegeta and Zarbon fighting in the air is shortened in the broadcast version. Zarbon telling Vegeta that he is upset has a dialogue change.
How dare you, you bastard! How dare you, you mongrel!
Vegeta brags about having survived his first encounter with Zarbon, which comes with a dialogue change.
You were foolish to treat me so carelessly knowing our fight had left me at death's door, weren't you? You were foolish to handle me so carelessly knowing our fight had left me on the brink, weren't you?
Zarbon and Vegeta continue a quick fight. There are numerous shots removed from this scene that culminates in Vegeta punching through Zarbon's armor. This also removes a few frames to look less graphic. Zarbon dripping blood is edited out on the ground. Vegeta with his fist inside Zarbon is cut out. Vegeta's blast piercing through Zarbon is cut out. There is some of Zarbon's blood on Vegeta's glove. This is edited out. In the next episode preview, Krillin's narration has a dialogue change to remove a swear.
Dave, damn it! All the trouble I went through getting that Dragon Ball and now this! Dave, all the trouble I went through getting that Dragon Ball and now this!
And finally, a shot is replaced of Pedo Vegeta in the broadcast, even though this is left as is in the actual episode. Episode 27. In the recap, shots of Vegeta breaking through Zarbon's armor is cut out. Once again, the shot of Vegeta's blast piercing through Zarbon is cut out. The same edit of Zarbon's blood is also removed from Vegeta's gloves again. Krillin telling Bulma why he gave Vegeta the Dragon Balls has a dialogue change.
Exactly what choice did I have but to hand it over to him? He would have killed us both if I tried to resist. You know he would have. Exactly what choice did I have but to hand it over to him? He would have clobbered us both if I tried to resist. You know he would have.
Gohan asking Vegeta if he killed his friends has a dialogue change.
You monster! You killed my friends! Didn't you? You monster! You hurt my friends! Didn't you?
Vegeta telling Gohan that he actually let them live has a dialogue change.
Owner of all 7 Dragon Balls, I let them live. Owner of all 7 Dragon Balls, I let them be.
Pedo Vegeta kicking Gohan in the stomach is cut out. Then, every shot of Vegeta with his foot on top of Gohan is edited out, so that it only shows Gohan in pain instead. The first few seconds of Vegeta before he flies away is also cut out, as it still shows his foot on Gohan's head. Krillin hoping that Gohan didn't run into Vegeta has a dialogue change.
Oh man, I hope he didn't run into Vegeta. That would be really bad. That bastard knows where we are now. Oh man, I hope he didn't run into Vegeta. That would be really bad. Our hideout's completely worthless now.
Vegeta, wondering how Gohan could have gotten the Dragon Ball from him, has a dialogue change.
But how the hell did he manage to find it in the first place? But how did he even manage to find it here in the first place?
Nothing! It's a clock!
That was no clock! That was a damned radar! Damn it!
Nothing! It's a clock!
That was no clock! The punk had a radar! No!
As Vegeta pursues the Dragon Team, there's a dialogue change to remove a swear.
Damn it all! You will pay!
Once Vegeta blows up the encampment, there's another dialogue change to remove a swear.
Damn it! They saw this coming! They saw this coming!
Krillin telling Bulma how much it sucks that she has had to relocate has a dialogue change.
Now I've got to stay in this hole by myself?
Trust me on this one. I know what I'm doing. Sure, it'll suck for you to have to stay here alone, but once I've taken Gohan to the Grand Elder, he just might be able to take on Vegeta.
So now I've got to stay in this hole by myself?
Trust me on this one. I know what I'm doing. Sure, it stinks that you'll have to stay here alone, but once I've taken Gohan to the Grand Elder, he just might be able to take on Vegeta.
Vegeta thinking about how the Dragon Team will need his Dragon Ball to grant a wish has 2 dialogue changes.
Damn it! If the Earthlings really do have some kind of radar that can locate Dragon Balls, I don't dare leave this spot. So what now? If the Earthlings really do have some kind of radar that can locate Dragon Balls, I don't dare leave this spot. Slippery bastards will be hunting for the 6 I've got. Nothing left for me to do but sit here and wait for them to make the next move, whatever it may be. Slippery little runts will be hunting for the 6 I've got. Nothing left for me to do but sit here and wait for them to make the next move, whatever it may be.
Vegeta thinking about how he will get ahead of Frieza has a dialogue change to remove a swear.
Strategy once I've been granted eternal life. I just have to strike before the bastard is able to see me coming. Or strategy once I've been granted eternal life. I just have to strike before Frieza has a chance to see me coming.
As Krillin and Gohan fly to the Grand Elders, there is a dialogue change to remove a swear.
Damn. At this speed, it's gonna take us almost twice as long to get there as I thought it would. At this speed, it's gonna take us almost twice as long to get there as I thought it would.
Episode 28. Goku showering is actually shown in the uncut version. In the edited broadcast, he just says he will, and it cuts to after he has. Goku grabbing the beer has the text edited out of the can. Krillin's flashback to watching Vegeta kill Zarbon has been cut out, as he worries over how powerful Vegeta has become. Krillin yelling at Vegeta once he senses Gohan and the Grand Elder has a dialogue change to remove a swear.
Damn it, wait! No, don't!
Vegeta thought he sensed Goku, but it's actually Gohan. This is due to the power-up from the Grand Elder. Vegeta has a dialogue change to remove a swear.
It's you! What the hell's going on? It's you! What the heck's going on?
Vegeta, confused as to what the Grand Elder is, has a dialogue change to remove a swear.
Grand Elder? Who in the hell is that? Grand Elder? Is he your leader or something?
Vegeta, sensing the Ginyu Force's ki, has a dialogue change to remove a swear.
Frieza summoned the Ginyu Force to this ball of dirt! Damn it! Frieza summoned the Ginyu Force to this ball of dirt! Just what I need!
Krillin, sensing the Ginyu Force, has a dialogue change to remove a swear as well.
Damn it! Seriously?
The Grand Elder telling Nail to go fight with the Dragon Team has a dialogue change.
But sir...
It's fine. You needn't worry about me. There's some life in this decrepit body yet.
But sir...
It's fine. You needn't worry about me. There's some vigor left in this whole body yet.
Bulma, upset that Krillin and Vegeta came to grab the Dragon Ball from Bulma, has a dialogue change.
Oh, seriously! Somebody throw me a bone for crying out loud! You can't just swoop down and take off again like I'm not good enough to know what the plan is, you jerks! I won't be ignored! Ah! Oh, seriously! Somebody throw me a bone for crying out loud! You can't just swoop down and take off again like I'm not good enough to know what the plan is, you punks! I won't be ignored! Ah!
Episode 29. Vegeta, upset that the Ginyu Force has gotten the best of him, has a dialogue change to remove a swear.
Damn it! A few more steps and we were there! Not now! A few more steps and we were there!
Raccoon stopping Goldo to tell him that they have to figure out a system to fight has a dialogue change.
Don't try and get greedy on us, Goldo. I don't think we ever decided this was your kill now, did we? Don't get ahead of yourself, Goldo. We still haven't decided which one of us gets to take him out.
Ginyu telling Vegeta that no matter what he does, he is dead, has a dialogue change.
Look, Vegeta, just give us the ball. We're still gonna kill you no matter what you do, so how about it? Be a sport. Look, Vegeta, just give us the ball. You know that it's as good as ours already, so what do you say? Be a sport.
Jai's being very direct about Ginyu's orders has a dialogue change.
He means we're gonna murder you! He means we're gonna beat you up!
As the fight commences, Goldo stops time. There's a dialogue change to remove a swear as Goldo runs out of breath.
Damn it! I'm running out of breath! Darn it! I'm running out of breath!
Goldo stops time a second time. There is a dialogue change once he realizes that Gohan and Krillin were right on top of him.
They were right on top of me, damn it! They were right on top of me! Too close!
Goldo falls accidentally. There is a dialogue change to remove a swear as he expresses frustration.
Oh crap! Not good!
Krillin yells that he and Gohan almost got Goldo. There is a dialogue change to remove a swear.
We missed! Damn it, we almost had him that time! We missed! Darn it, we almost had him that time!
Goldo declares that it's time to use his secret attack. There is a dialogue change to remove a swear.
Yeah! Time to bust out my secret weapon! Right! Time to bust out my secret weapon!
As Vegeta slashes Goldo, there are numerous changes. First, the broadcast does not show Goldo's head falling out of his body. That is cut out. Then, his head is edited out of the shot that shows his body, which is kind of surprising that his collapsing body was left in. Then, the shots of Vegeta talking to Goldo's decapitated head are cut out. This is a long sequence with nearly 20 seconds cut out total. Then, Vegeta blasts Goldo's head. The edited version starts Vegeta's blast after he has already blasted Goldo's head, so it never shows the head in isolation. Vegeta telling Gohan and Krillin that he doesn't care what happens to them has a dialogue change.
Do you think I care whether the two of you live or die? You think I care one way or another what happens to you?
Jace, upset that Goldo got himself killed, has a dialogue change.
What the hell? You see him this time? Goldo went and got himself killed! What was that? Am I seeing things? Goldo got beat by these weaklings?
Vegeta commenting that this is just the beginning of the fight has a dialogue change.
I have a feeling the real hell is about to begin. I feel the real nightmare is only just beginning.
Episode 30. In the recap, Vegeta blasting Goldo's head is once again edited. Vegeta's last line from the previous episode once again has the same dialogue edit.
I have a feeling the real hell is about to begin. I feel the real nightmare is only just beginning.
Ginyu almost dropping the Dragon Balls has a dialogue change to remove a swear.
Oh, damn it all! Oh, curse it all!
Krillin yelling at the Ginyu Force for treating their lives like a game has a dialogue change to remove a swear.
Jerk! Punk!
Goldo's body is left in the episode, like it appears in the foreground and background, but the blood has been removed from his head hole. Vegeta punching Recoome so hard that the scouter breaks is cut out. Vegeta smashing Recoome on the head has a flash to obscure the point of impact. Vegeta breaking Recoome's armor by stomping on it really hard is cut out, although there is a frame left alone in the edited version. In this episode, all of Recoome's blood is recolored to orange. Recoome kneeing Vegeta has a flash to obscure the point of impact. Blood is then edited out as Vegeta reacts to the pain. Vegeta's fight with Recoome has numerous shots to shorten the fight and make the scene less graphic. Recoome elbowing Vegeta on the head has a flash to obscure the impact. Recoome kicking Vegeta on the head also has a flash to obscure the impact. Recoome's close-up in pain as Vegeta headbutts him is cut out. Vegeta blasting Recoome straight in the face is cut out. All of Vegeta's blood has been recolored to orange in this episode. Every time Recoome's bottom is shown, it is redrawn in this episode to not have his ass exposed. Recoome tells Vegeta that if he doesn't have any more fight in him, then he is going to kill him. This has a dialogue change.
If you got any more moves you want to try, now's the time. Otherwise, I'm gonna go ahead and kill you, okay? If you got any more moves you want to try, now's the time. Otherwise, I'm gonna go ahead and finish you, okay?
Damn it! Is there no stopping him? I knew he was strong, but this is ridiculous. Oh, come on, there's just no stopping him. I knew he was strong, but this is ridiculous. If I don't think of something, and quickly, I'm as good as dead. If I don't think of something, and quickly, I might as well give up.
Recoome being flashy with his death declaration has a dialogue change.
It's time to die! It's time to go!
Krillin stomping Recoome on the head has a flash to obscure the impact. Vegeta groaning in pain has a shot removed as he calls Gohan stupid.
Ugh, stupid! Your complete lack of battle sense makes me want to throw up! Your complete lack of battle sense makes me want to throw up!
Jason Birder accepting Recoome's terms to kill them all has a dialogue change.
Come on, you don't mind, do ya?
Guess we're screwed.
Come on, you don't mind, do ya?
This figures.
Recoome kicking Krillin has a flash added, a few frames removed, but also a frame of Vegeta's reaction from earlier is inserted here for whatever reason, probably an error. Krillin's blood is recolored to orange in this episode. Gohan calling Recoome a jerk has a dialogue change.
You big jerk! You big bully!
Recoome hitting Gohan directly and Gohan bouncing off the ground is cut out. Then further footage of Recoome pummeling Gohan very intensely, has numerous shots removed. Gohan's blood is recolored to gray in this episode. Gohan's last stand against Recoome, where Recoome breaks Gohan's neck, is cut out. It's a pretty lengthy and brutal scene. Gohan hitting the ground as he collapses from pain is also cut out. Jason Birder commenting on Gohan's neck being broken has a dialogue change.
His power level just crashed down to 0.
What'd you expect? I heard his neck snap from here.
His power level just crashed down to 0.
Of course it did. Recoome just knocked his lights out.
As the episode closes, numerous shots of Gohan collapsed with his broken neck are cut out. Then, shots are swapped around and extended to not show Gohan collapsed and broken down by Recoome's attack. And that covers the entire Namek arc, episodes 17 through 30 of Dragon Ball Z Kai. Enjoy the recurring edits, and don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe for more stuff. See you next time, and thanks for watching.